Tourniquets, a tool once reserved for battlefield applications, has become an emerging tool as as the future comes. Tourniquets are a vital form of providing primary care for emergency situations. Today, we're going to be learning about, or we're going to be understanding their importance, how to use a tourniquet, and their benefit to society. Let's dive in here. So, like stated, tourniquets provide a pivotal role as primary intervention when emergencies emerge and just other vital situations come through. Tourniquets may be used for emergencies such as vehicle incidents, industrial incidents, or even just a random an act of violence. Tourniquets allow for swiftly controlling. They're a device used for controlling blood swiftly and making sure the blood has whole and came to a slow stop. The efficiency of the tourniquets lies in their ability to staunch blood quickly and efficiently. According to Dr. Steinkritzer from Mayo Clinic, he stated that knowing how to having a tourniquet is important. However, knowing how to use one is even better. So, how to use a tourniquet? So, the first thing you want to do when you have a tourniquet, you want to identify the source of the bleeding on the individual with a wound. First, you want to apply pressure. So here, I'll be demonstrating. This will be a knee. There's a leg with a knee right here. We're going to be putting a tourniquet on it. So first, you want to apply pressure to the wound. While applying that pressure, you want to make sure you tightly tuck it in with any type of garment or any type of napkin or whatever you have on your hands. You want to make sure it's nicely tight. Subsequently, you want to place that tourniquet close to the trunk of the body, or this would be close to the knee right here or the patella. So once that is done, you want to make sure you fasten it nice and tightly. After fastening it nice and tightly, there's a pin on the side which you want to turn until the blood comes to a halt. And once it's done, there's a place to fasten that pin. And once that's done, you want to make sure it's crucial to strike a balance between time and the applying of the tourniquet, and then when the medical arrives to the scene. Um, so like I said, prolonged application can lead to limb ischemia or just damage to the actual limb itself. So that comes to my next point, which is putting the time on the tourniquet itself. Yeah, so study.com mentioned that once putting the tourniquet on, you want to make sure you don't leave it on for no longer than 2 hours, as it can lead to those stated complications. So making sure that you have clear communication with these medical professionals and making sure you tell them exactly what happened if you were there is really crucial on taking it forward. So, um, so this right here, as you can see on the board, this is one of the typical signs that you may see in various hospitals or just around the world. The "Stop the Bleed" poster has become one of the most prominent uh, posters around. And make sure after applying the tourniquet, make sure if the medical professionals are not on their way, make sure you do call 911. So now, how does it benefit to society? Well, I think as we all know, a tourniquet, knowing how to use a tourniquet is a vital skill to have, just as wherever you are or wherever time you're at. Incidents may come and go, and then you don't know when these incidents might arise. So knowing how to use a tourniquet, yeah, like it can be pretty important. So, however, taking into consideration that some individuals do not know how to use a tourniquet, it's important that educational institutions and other hospitals or clinics teach individuals how to use a tourniquet, as it can not only be difficult to learn the tourniquet, how to use a tourniquet, but it can be also psychologically harsh on yourself. So according to Rod Broad, from very well health, they stated that knowing how to use a tourniquet can save many lives throughout your lifetime and just wherever you're at. So yeah, just having that same knowledge of knowing how to use a tourniquet is very important. Alrighty, so today we went over the importance of a tourniquet, knowing how to use a tourniquet, and how it benefits society. I hope you can all use it at some point. This tourniquet, not necessarily in an incident, but just knowing how to use one or teach yourself how to use one. As like I said, it can be very mentally draining. Thank you all.